here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K and B, you can't fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama pop.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the Sexy Ninjacast, brought to you by C+ Studios, and powered and held together and moving forward with crazyhoodiez.com with a Z. All designs by Big Daddy. And if you want to show Big Daddy some love, go to crazyhoodiez.com. He's got some great designs. He's also got mugs, not just hoodies. He's killing it. And if you want to show Big Daddy some more love, go check out Big Daddy Forever. It's a great podcast. You can send them questions, anything you like. You can also go check out the solo YouTube page. C+ Studios, a big Daddy at C+ Studios. Sorry, I'm waking up. It's been a crazy week, but if you're new to the Sexy Ninjacast, the show is broken down into 3 segments, and I said three amigos. With an intro and about my week and how everything's been. Also the news, which we're going to skip this week due to the news anchor being on vacation for Easter weekend. He doesn't even believe in Easter. He's like Satanist. He missed last week news, so we're going to have a conference. We're going to have a conference for C+ Studios with the news anchor and be like, yay, if you're going to be part of the Sexy Ninjacast, you need to be part of the news crew because that's what we hired you for. So, but hopefully next week we get back to regularly scheduled. And like I said, it's Easter weekend. This is dropping on Easter the 17th. The Sexy Ninjacast is every Sunday. And here we go. POP-FLIX is taking over again. We saw The Secrets of Dumbledore, the Fantastic Beasts movie, the 3rd installment in that franchise for the Wizarding World. And this week I got sick again, and now I'm like kind of coming off of it. Then we came down here to Phoenix, and we're gonna go to the Phoenix Zoo, so you're gonna get a lot of that footage next week. My ears, I don't know what's going on, but like when we were coming down the mountain, my ears were just popping hard. This side especially, I can still hear the crackling and hopefully by next week it'll feel much better. There was a point where I actually like tried to pop my nose by holding my nose together like that, and oh, it hurt so bad. And last night I was just miserable. I had to lay down one side, put some eardrops in. Today's not too bad. It's just a little crackling sound. Everyone that we talked to, like, we think we caught something bad. And like I said, last week got the tail end of it, was sick. Now feeling but we're going to the zoo. So life ain't that bad. So we saw the Fantastic Beasts movie, and we were supposed to go do Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the first one, as a separate review than The Crimes of Grindelwald. I hope I said that right. The second one, but we didn't get a chance to because the week has been hectic for all of us. But we got together, and Big Daddy's part of the POP-FLIX this week. That's right, Big Daddy. Oh yeah, baby. We went to go see it, and this is in standard POP-FLIX form. If you have not seen POP-FLIX, go check out the playlist. We do movie commentaries, we do reviews, we break down shows episode by episode. It's just a great way to nerd out with us, especially with me and Doug. And now that we have Big Daddy on this week's episode, and we're breaking down The Secrets of Dumbledore, I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. I was there when the books were coming out, read the books, with the movies and everything like that, but it just, like, I don't know, I was in love at one point, and then I just fell out of it. Really not my cup of tea, and it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. I just don't really care for Lord of the Rings. That's just because I'm just not a fantasy, like that era, like medieval, I don't know. That's not my bag of tea. I'm in the stars, baby. That's where I'm at. I'm up there flying around with my Green Lantern ring, like, woo! I'm in comic books, So that world is never mind. But we talked about doing the reviews, and I watched the first Fantastic Beasts and thought the movie was excellent. The second one, I was like, wow, what happened? I don't know if everybody else felt like that, because like I watched them back to back, being sick too. the Dayquil up, and I was like, oh, the first one, so good, so good. And the second one, I'm like, what? The Dayquil hit too hard? Did I go too hard on the Dayquil to make this one that bad? But no, it's just everybody else around the world thought the second one was. And you'll see our review for the third one. But yeah, I'm committed now because there's supposed to be 5 of these things. And I was talking to somebody this week about it. I was like, yeah, I got pulled into the Fantastic Beasts world. They're like, whoa, you know you can stop, right? And I was like, no, I'm a completionist. I have a problem where if I start something, I have to finish it. No, like I'm already committed to the next 2 movies, even though, you know, I'm not really big into this world, but I'm committed now because that's just my psyche. And it's like, I told this one guy, I was like, yeah, man, I rode the X-Men Fox wave until the wheels fell off. That's how dedicated I was to be like, I will go all the way to New Mutants. I will finish this. I will be right there, and there'll be no more wheels on the car. We'll just be skidding almost to the finish line with the X-Men universe, but I will be there watching the movie just to see what's going on. But that's just the way my brain is. This is the way my brain works. I get, what's it called? If I buy something and it's part of a series, I have to make sure that I complete the series. I'm already bad with comic books, but man, when it comes to, like, I'm trying to finish my Star Wars novels because I used to have them all. Well, back before Legends was a thing. And I lost them all, but now I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to collect all the books again. And man, it becomes this like wild obsession, the hunt, you know, and I have a list. It's crazy things. It could be worse, you know, it could be worse, but it's one of those things where I enjoy it though. So like now that we're down in Phoenix, man, we're going to go to the zoo. We're talking about going to the mall. I'm going to a great place. It's called Drawn to Comics. It's in Glendale. The owner is fantastic. We talk all the time. Drawn to Comics, if you're ever down in Glendale, Arizona, that's the place to be, man, because that's one of my favorite comic book shops. There's a few other ones around here, Samurai Comics and whatnot, but Drawn to Comics, Glendale, Arizona is the jam, man. Jam on spam. You should go check them out. But yeah, I had a good week. Well, I've had a semi-good week just to do being sick in my ear and everything like that. Motivation is... just keep going, man. We just got to keep going. And I can't wait to get to the zoo. We're going to the big zoo, the wildlife big zoo that's just right around the corner from here. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share that footage with you guys next week for next week's episode and stuff like that. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The Sexy Ninjacast is every Sunday. We're going to go into a song, and then we're going to go right into the review for The Secrets of Dumbledore from Fantastic Beasts 3 with Big Daddy, Doug, and me, POP-FLIX style. So you're going to check it out. Man, I am sweating like crazy. It's not even that hot out here. Well, it is pretty hot here, but it's not that hot here. It's like 60 degrees outside, you know. Whatever, you know, going from the Flagstaff weather of like, it's cold, it's windy, it's this, it's that. Man, it could be worse. So... all right, y'all. Well, enjoy the POP-FLIX. Let us know what you think of The Secrets of Dumbledore. We'll let you know what we think. And it's a fun conversation. It's a fun interaction with all 3 of us in the car. So you're going to check it out. Enjoy the song that's coming up. I love y'all. And next week, the news will be back into regular force. The Sexy Ninjacast will never stop. It's every Sunday. Okay, y'all? I'm KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And go check out that POP-FLIX. Chicka POP-FLIX.
Born in the 505, moved to the 90 way. Mom and pop, so was cat food on the plate. Government aid meant the government cheese. We on government land, we still ain't free. My imagination had to lead me to free me and be me. Till my uncle gave me a CD full of lyrical Wheaties. I digested ruthless aggression, turning words into weapons. We are erased from your history lessons. No more second guessing or assumption. We're nothing tougher than mutton on that Saturday flea market. Hustling blue corn mush and bootleg movies, running into cousins who live in the boonies. Now no more pretend, pick up the homies for the win, and all I gotta say is go Dad. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid, about to do it big. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid, about to do it big. forgotten faces, sent to forgotten places. America hates us and takes us for granted. If we truly rise, the government will panic and bring damage to the treaties that were handed out so freely with the fake handshake. It's time to wake up and go nuts. Pinky eat those donuts. I've grown up, seen the ugly side of life, but that's alright, cause I'm ready to fight and fry my own fry bread. The future looks bright ahead as I get my head in this game. You'll know my name off the chain. Aim for the brain. No more pain, no more pain. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big. Yeah, K&B, the sexy ninja. Guess what? I'm back. Yeah, 2000 infinity and beyond. I love y'all. 3000. Whoop, whoop. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Raz kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big.
In the theater when he showed up late, I was just like, "Oh, finally!" He goes, "Oh yeah, what did you do? Show me again." You did this to me, but he goes, "No, here, I got something for you." And I was like, "What?" I'm in the dark.
Oh yeah, Helen Keller. I said, let me see your hand. Helen Keller, you know.
And I was like,
so if y'all don't know what that is, Helen Keller. You know Helen Keller. She signed like this, so. Helen Keller.
yeah. So in the theater too, in a kids movie, I'm just like, wait, what do you?
So officially, we've talked more about the Sonic 2 movie during this review than we did during the Sonic 2 review. Hey everyone,
what's up, y'all?
What's happening?
Yep.
How you doing?
Okay. K&B Sexy Ninja.
Doug.
Big Daddy.
We're here for another POP-FLIX.
And this is Big Daddy joining us. Mm-hmm. When was the last time Big Daddy joined us for a POP-FLIX?
Rambo.
Yep.
First Blood.
That was a really weird one to have him join us. But yep.
Hey, this was a really weird one too because we all kind of just dived into this world.
No, you just dived into this world. We've been in this world for a bit, which was the funny thing because we had this discussion about it when we were talking about seeing the movie. And I was like, "Hey, do you want to see this?" He's like, "Hell yeah, I want to see this." And you were like, "I guess I'll watch the other movies then."
No, we made deals to watch.
We did. He had to watch the first two Fantastic Beasts movie, and I had to watch New Mutants. So pretty even trade, honestly. You got to watch one good movie and one bad movie. I got to watch a movie that nobody cared about in the first place.
You excited, Big Daddy?
I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready because the Harry Potter universe. I don't know. It's just something about it that's just. It's fucking cool. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's really cool.
Yeah. I really like a lot of the stuff from the original movies on like how they kind of keep things secret. It's kind of like Men in Black, like how they keep this hidden world of aliens secret from us. They keep the hidden world of magic secret from us. But you watch the first Fantastic Beasts movie and you're like, okay, my suspension of disbelief on this whole hiding it from everybody a little stretched here with everything that happens at the end.
Yeah.
But
I thought we were gonna do more with the what's his name?
Credence?
No. The human part of it. With his son that died in the first one. The guy that ran the newspaper.
Yeah. What did you think we were gonna do?
I thought he was gonna be into the second movie, and he, Well,
they're not in the U.S. in the second movie outside the.
I know, but that's what I mean. It was just one of those things. I was like, oh, you're gonna this guy. When I saw the first one for the first time, I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be part of one of the main bad guys of the human world and whatnot, because that would make sense. Mm-hmm. Because his son got fucking killed.
Gonna be in here. Who was the guy who played him? He looks like Christopher Walken, kind of.
Transformers.
I know what you're talking about.
It did not help whatsoever.
He was the president in Transformers, right? Or was he like the head of the agency in Transformers?
I think he's the head of the agency.
Okay.
Because I think the president, because remember the president in the second one, I think, is supposed to be Bush, where he's just sitting with his feet up and he's like, "Why don't you be a darling, get me some ho-hos."
Oh, yeah.
Right? But
yeah, well, we're going to see it. We're going to know Dumbledore's secret, even though it's already out there.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the first one was aptly named. We did see some Fantastic Beasts, and we didn't exactly know where to find them initially. But the second one, The Crimes of Grindelwald, was more like The Crime of Grindelwald. So, best of luck on this one.
Yeah, like I said, to me, it felt like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
It really did. It just like you see all these stories just interconnecting into one, which I sat back thinking, what the fuck does this have to do with beasts?
One of the guys has his wand. He's like, "Hey, Marcel." Oh shit!
Exactly. Blast him off his broom and shit.
With that though,
All right, y'all, we're gonna see you soon. We'll see you in a bit. We'll tell you how the movie is, and
let's see if we can go 4 for 4.
Oh yeah, we've
on a
had this
good
record so
streak
far.
of- yeah, at least not seeing bad movies so far.
Yeah,
Morbius was a little on the weird, like, middle ground of it all, but
we're on the fence about that because everyone says like Morbius sucked.
Morbius. So
you saw Morbius, right?
Not yet.
So our thing that we're having 4 for 4, real quick to explain this to everybody who really hasn't watched our other ones. Our expectations have at least been met, if not exceeded, in the last 4 movies we saw. We didn't have high expectations for Morbius, and it met them, if not slightly exceeded what they were. Before that, Spider-Man No Way Home far exceeded what we were really hoping out of it. And then last week we had Sonic,
Which was really good.
which was really good.
Fun.
And now we've got Secrets of Dumbledore. So see if we can go 4 for 4.
Hope it's not like the second one. Let's go.
2 hours later.
All right.
We're seeing the 4 o'clock one for that, right?
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Turn down your air a little bit. Oh, I can do that as well. All right.
So I'm sorry for what I just did.
What'd you do?
Did you fart?
I just
I thought that was your stomach.
No, my stomach's been like that this entire drive home. That I didn't want to like.
Why'd you?
Probably not that bad.
Oh, come on.
I-
crusty popcorn farts. What else did you eat?
I didn't eat popcorn.
What'd you eat?
I had an iced tea
Pizza.
and a pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's dangerous. That's like chemical.
No,
infusing.
that was probably not what that was. Probably my lunch. And
2 seconds later.
I mean, at least I rolled the windows down.
All right.
Turn that back.
That's like that. Okay.
Just green light.
All right. What'd you think, Phil?
I thought it was good. Positive stuff. It was a cool story. It kind of progressed a lot of things going forward. Bad things, there was just a lot of damn inconsistencies. Oh, too many to name.
Does it seem weird that Credence was kind of been a big part of the other? Credence has been kind of a big part of all the movies so far, but ultimately it's kind of been kind of fuck you about him for most of it. Like,
Pretty much.
For this one, yeah.
well, for this one especially, like the first one was like, oh my gosh, the big reveal, he has magical powers. Second one, big reveal, he's a Dumbledore.
This one, he's on the side.
He's literally like he gets
emo.
his ass kicked every time he's around, except for in the very beginning.
And he went full metal.
Yeah.
Full metal, like, look. I was just like, yeah,
Back up.
that made me laugh.
Sorry. You have too many like vehicle noises around.
Like, drive down this hill so quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it more than the second one.
That's not a high bar.
It's not a hard bar to set, but I liked it more than the second one. I felt it was just a little bit too long. Like, there's some parts in the movie I was kind of like,
That
okay.
entire ending sequence was kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
Like not I would say not necessary to this movie. Could you imagine if that was the beginning of the next movie and that had something to do with leading into the next
Oh,
story?
Lord, yeah, that'd be.
This is just kind of like everyone keeps saying like this is like a weird like ending.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we talked about that when you went out of the theater. It felt like this was the end of a trilogy, right? That for some reason, like, this was like, okay, hey, it's done. We did our thing. You know,
It felt like it, but you said that there's gonna be 2 more.
yeah, there's supposed to be 2 more.
5, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the way they started one in it. I was like, are we going to bank on with Ezra Miller? You're going to be like, no, we wanted to do a trilogy the whole time, you know, bada bing, bada boom.
This is supposed to end, so there should be like a relative time skip in the next one. This is supposed to end in about 1945, with the final battle between Grindelwald and Dumbledore. Like that's where
We're
it's
supposed to be going?
projected to
Oh,
end. Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
that.
at that
I
point in time.
Who's gonna be the new Grindelwald though?
I know. I think it'd be really funny if Matt Mikkelsen was just like, yeah, I'm just going to sign for one movie, and we'll just keep this a trend of changing my character.
Well, he
the
ain't
character
very
you said.
popular in Hollywood right now because he said, fuck method acting. And all the method actors
Lost their shit. Yeah,
Yeah, you saw that?
I
Who
saw
cares?
that article.
Like, there are people in this movie that have done worse shit than that recently who will probably not be in any future movies for this.
And Tina, come on. Like,
Yeah, it was really weird that she was, like, not in it whatsoever.
she's like, oh, I'll see him on the screen. and then I'll meet him at the end at the wedding, and then it was just like, oh, that's all the Tina you get.
I'm fairly certain her postcard has more screen time than she does. That one on his case.
Yes.
I like the fact that he changed it out though from the last chick.
Mm.
I don't know. And the whole Bambi thing, like they leave Bambi and the fate of the world. You know,
Bambi.
that's what I call the thing. I was like
the magical deer.
The magical deer. That's like, if it properly, then you are elected. We should do that here then.
Which again, why were people allowed to be nominated? Like there was only 2 of them originally nominated. Like, what if he doesn't ballot either of them? We're just like, well, we're pretty screwed for right now, but I guess we'll pick one of them.
Or Grindelwald will be like, I am a full-blown criminal. He's all cleared of all charges. He's good. He's part of the election now. Wait, what? How does that work?
I also like that the dude that German minister of magic or whatever has like weird supreme power over everything. Like, hey, he's all cleared of his charges. We're going to let him run, even though everyone around is like, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The story inconsistencies.
And then the weird thing about them grabbing Theseus, throwing him in that prison, probably to be killed, I'd have to guess, instead of just killing him.
I felt that was more for like, let's get more beasts,
more fantastic beasts in this, but at the same time, you're like, but it's
because Newt is kind of thrown to the side of these movies now. Like,
I know, but it's one of those. If you're putting these fantastic beasts in there for the sake of having them in there to justify the title, not to be part of the story, then why are you putting them in there? Like those cats from the second one.
Oh,
Them fucking cats, yeah. That made no sense.
Why? At least the other thing, the lion dude had a purpose where it could like teleport pretty much from place to place. You're like, okay, this has a relevant point to the story. Mm-hmm. And he stopped it early on. And it also showed Tina's connection to understanding how they work when she pulled out the little thing on her wand in the second one. This one, you're just like, there weren't really many fantastic beasts.
I think the reason why they probably shot the movie. All right, guys, how many fantastic beasts we got? Not that many. What do you mean? Fuck. Drawing boards, crabs.
Well, and then the weird bird in the beginning, the one that like sucks in the air and gets really, really big and then transforms into a dragon.
You know what's funny about that scene is when he goes up in that little air balloon thingy, then it kind of cuts like, bam, like, I'm like, he was just like shot and like he needed medical attention. And now he's back up and
he's holding the thing.
And he's holding it there. And then the next scene you see him and he's like, hi, I'm here. I'm Newt.
So I will have to say, in the first movie, Eddie Redmayne's acting kind of fit his, he had this quiet demeanor and he didn't really need to be a big character. But when it came to dealing with his beasts, he knew very well how to act, like assertive and stuff like that. Ever since then, he's just kind of been so meek and timid in front with all of these other big characters that it just kind of gets annoying. Like, I really like Eddie Redmayne and I like his acting in this, but it's just like
he's a secondary character in his own lead movie.
He's the Neville Longbottom of these movies, where it's just like.
Damn.
He's just like there with all of the important characters and just kind of works with them.
Do you want a movie? Yeah. Am I the star? Not really.
Although, like, the freaking glow up that actor had between the beginning Harry Potter movies and the end, Neville, when he's just like, I'm just a fat little kid. Just, like, oh, jeez. So maybe in the next movie, Eddie Redmayne will just be completely ripped. He'll get a shirtless scene.
Rating?
5 out of 10.
Big Daddy?
What's yours?
I asked you.
What's yours?
I asked you.
What's yours?
We're going in fucking
What's
order.
yours?
Oh my God, I give it a 5. There, 5 out of 10.
I give it like a 3.
Yeah?
3 out of 5.
3 out of... So you give it a 6 out of 10.
He gives it a 3 out of 5.
I give mine a 3 out of 5. Just and that's on the special effects alone. Special effects were fucking cool, but that story, man, I saw how much they offered JK to make the damn series. I'm just like, whoa, okay.
I think is that I gave the first one a 7 in my mind, and I think I gave the other one like a 0, and then this one I gave it the 5 because it was like.
So I want to bring something up real quick. That very beginning scene in the diner. What the fuck was that about?
What diner scene?
The one where he has the tea. Grindelwald shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, the Muggle make a good tea," and the entire place goes up in fire. You're like, what the fuck was this about?
Exactly.
His love.
But no.
I'm harping on that.
So the time frame is post when they got the blood, whatever it was, the blood vial that is the truce. So it was post that, and it was in his head somehow, but still in a physical place, but then in his head, like, and then it just jump cuts to him in Hogsmeade in his brother's tavern. You're just like, or are we just gonna say nothing about that? Just fuck you. This is how our movie begins.
or the end battle where they went out to like the weird different plane.
Now that at least they're near each other and they're reacting and they're doing stuff.
But was it necessary to go into a different plane?
Well, I think it was because of the blood thing, the blood bond, or
whatever the hell that thing was. Yeah.
It was because of that breaking, to me in my brain, is why they went into that extra dimensional plane to have that quick fight, because the first one probably had to do with that, but you never get explained what the fuck, like,
until he's like, you're so ripped. You're so ripped.
It just when he's holding him like this, and I just wanted him to be like, you've got my high ground.
That was just weird to me, the way they ended that battle, because it's like boom, boom. Then they're like, here, feel each other's hearts. And I was like,
no,
that's it.
No, I think it's weird though that like the last movie you were real harping on about like, oh my gosh, we get it. They like each other. God,
no, that's not what I said. I said just say it. Say it loud, say it proud.
And they did in this movie.
I am cool with that.
Then you left this movie going, oh my gosh. They just keep on going with how much they love each other.
It was kind of sad that Dumbledore got the fucking bone at the end of this movie. He lost his love of his life.
He would have loved the bone.
Bones. I get what you said. No, I was harping on the fact that, like, well, I just feel fucking bad for Dumbledore because, like, you know, he lost the love of his life.
Yeah, he also lost his sister a long time ago too.
Oh, fuck his sister.
I'm talking about mom, and he lost his dad. Like, his story. If you know Dumbledore's story, it's not sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, and the way it ended with him walking in the snow, I was like, oh, I don't know.
No, that part right there to me, it's like he made a choice. You know, if I can't be
happy,
if I can't be happy, I'll make sure everyone else is happy. I'll protect everybody else. That's what I got from that.
That's what I kind of got from that too, because it was just like kind of like he keeps making the ultimate sacrifice, and I think we're just gonna see a more and more fucked up version of that, especially when the last battle he said's coming.
Yeah,
you know, it's gonna be like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader going at it, you know, but someone's going to pay the consequences.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I also was just kind of thinking about the idea that, like, you have this scene where he's standing in front of there's all this happy stuff going on away from him, and he's kind of keeping himself distanced. I was really thinking somebody was going to show up to talk to him that was, like, with Grindelwald, that was, like, starting what's going forward. Because where we are right now, things have changed from the end of the second movie to this movie now. The blood thing is gone. But now it's like, oh, I'm going to go hunt down Grindelwald, stop him. Cool. You're not going to do it for like another 20 years almost. But cool, this is going to happen. But where it ended, just kind of like, it didn't lead into anything. Where remember I mean, as shitty as it was, the end of the second one.
I'm a Dumbledore!
Well, it's got that at the end. And that he's going to take his revenge on, you know, Albus. But this movie just kind of had okay, Grindelwald's, you know, I guess he's wanted. Is he wanted? Because he was free last time, so
that's what I'm saying. Story inconsistency. They didn't say, you know, is he a free man? Is he? Like I said, that's just
he's just sitting sipping tea, just in that same diner as before. All the ministry shows up. He's like, acquitted. I'm like, damn it, and just like walk off.
Okay, so I didn't hear it because the line was a little muffled. Okay, when Grindelwald yells at him, what did he say? You will never find love again, or
who else will love you?
Who else will love you? What did Dumbledore say back?
I couldn't hear it either.
Oh man,
he mumbled something.
And I was like, was that the part where I'm supposed to be like, oh, you know? But like, I feel so sad for Dumbledore. But I was like, it was so muffled. I was like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, what did he say back? You know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
This movie sucks.
Nobody will ever love you. No one will love these movies either.
All right, Joe. Tell me what you think. 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
5.
This shit's my rating. Fuck y'all.
It's our show. Our ratings are out of 10.
don't give
So
a
if your rating is 3 out of 5, then on our show it's a 6 out of 10.
Well,
it's not the end of the world. It just makes math harder when you try to do halves.
All right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum.
Shit.
Share with the bum down at Walmart. I don't know. We're going to reconsider that. I'm just kidding.
No, Multiverse of Madness will have 3 people back there.
Well, 4 people. 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and subscribe and all that stuff. I am KB the Sexy Ninja.
Big Daddy.
And I'm Doug.
Welcome to the wicked shit.